Get through this Ghostbusters trailer.
And we're live. Hey!
Oh. You double-crossing bastard!
Welcome to the SuperNintenBros Podcast. My name is John.
Nate.
Jared.
Mark Focus.
How's everybody doing?
Good.
We're all good energy today.
Woo! I feel pretty good.
Yeah, you might be the only one. Well, you and Nate, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I guess. Fuck you guys.
Yeah, last week we were tired. This week we're like, yeah, let's bring it.
No
Bring
shit.
the energy. Bring the energy I don't have. So
bring the noise.
You want to sing for us?
Yes, please. Jared, drop me a beat.
Wow.
Do it. Okay.
I was impressed.
Do it, Jared. Go ahead.
I was actually impressed.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that silence was like that's pretty good.
I'm just waiting for the drop.
You did pretty good there, boy. All right, enough of the human beatbox.
What?
That's gonna be the high point of our podcast for the day.
Yeah, I was like, fuck it, let's just change it from the beatbox podcast. To awkwardly break that.
You are so stunned by that, aren't you?
Yeah, I was kind of blown away by that. Thanks a lot.
It's like, holy crap.
I've had a rough week.
You can applaud right now.
I've had a very rough week at work. It's been a bitch day for John. John decides that, life it's really kicked me in the butt today. But hey, enough about the bitching. We got some new artwork that's going to be coming to our site here shortly. It's right now we're kind of stuck in the concept areas, but actually, you know what? Jared, it's fine. You can leave his name in here. Zach Carlock. He's doing our art for our banner. Probably one of the most talented artists I've ever met. Yes, Jared, we should turn off the fan. we did forget to turn off the fan.
I literally just remembered. I was like, oh yeah, you surprised us by jumping into the podcast.
Yeah. Hey, I didn't know how to start it, so I was like, fuck it, let's just go. But Zach Carlock, he's actually doing our site banner. And right now, we're in the early stages, but he's basically created our character. It's almost like an 8-bit caricature of all of us.
Your characters.
So characters.
Your characters.
So
Your
caricatures. Yes. But hopefully we'll get that out soon and pumped up on the site. That I'm trying to figure out how to get going. Unfortunately, it's all in a fucking WordPress site, so I can only do what I can.
Yeah, it's a little complicated. Well, WordPress is preset everything, so to change anything on there is like nearly impossible.
It's a nightmare.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
It sounds like basically a bunch of plugins that you have to install.
Yep.
To get the site going.
Yep.
And I don't know. I almost feel like it would be easier to just make the fucking thing with the script. I'd be like, I'd rather take the time, learn JavaScript, and then try to figure it out, rather than try to install or find the fucking plugin that I need for my site, and then learning how to use that plugin to, work on my site. So it's a pain. Our site, I should say.
But I mean, it is up. I'm a little slacking on it. I need to add the new podcast on there from last week. But it is SuperNintenBros.com, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, you are putting the podcast up there?
Yeah.
Huh?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I didn't know that.
One of our main members.
I assumed I was going to be the one doing everything, but...
Oh, fuck you. I'm doing everything.
Well, I mean, since I'm the one that is the podcast,
I will give you that.
I was going to be the one converting the audio.
You do quite a bit.
Well,
so
I mean, the thing is that you can actually put the audio on there, because I don't have those clips. So the only thing I'm doing is linking.
Oh, okay.
I'm just linking to YouTube right now.
Okay.
That's all I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were uploading it to the website. I was like, really?
No. You have the
I
audio
was
clips.
like, why didn't you bring that up?
Why didn't you bring up something fucking crucial earlier? Jesus. So let's dip right into it, man. Big week for Nintendo. We got the Wii U Minecraft Mario Maker, the Wii U Minecraft Mario mashup. update was released this week.
It was.
And boy, there's been an uproar of YouTubers and all that shit. They're not making their monies because Nintendo says, hey, we take the revenue from your video because this is a Nintendo game.
I mean, it is.
Well, the thing I just thought about was that I'm hearing about that. I'm not even hearing about if the mashup pack was even good. You know anything?
Yeah, the mashup pack looks really good, and
Yep.
it's basically the mixture of, I guess, the game elements from Mario is really well done. And I think people are really enjoying it, but I think the bad aftermath is that, hey, we can't post this video, we can't make money. And, that's where Nintendo's like, But at the same time, there's a little clause here because Minecraft
owns it?
Owns it.
Oh.
So there's a little bit of a debate going on saying like, hey, why aren't we making money?
It depends who's in what's signed in the contract. That with how Nintendo signed the contract with Minecraft, which is 4J Studios.
Essentially, yeah. Well, there'd been a couple tweets that I'd seen where Minecraft representatives were a little confused too. And they want.
We're trying to sell those assholes.
Yeah. They're like,
why are you trying to screw us, you penny pinchers?
And that is the part where I'm gonna say, you know what, Nintendo, you got to get used to it. People need to make a buck out there.
Well, I mean, at least they're kind of being a little more open-minded than before. Because I remember when people back in the day used to upload Nintendo, anything.
And they'd put a cease and desist.
Yeah, it would just be like, nope, that's not even going to be on there.
I still think that's bullcrap, though. Because, I mean, YouTube and Twitch are right now two of the biggest ways to get, the word of mouth out.
Yeah,
it's publicity. It's a publicity.
Yeah, and I'm assuming a lot of people in the company are kind of realize that they are advertising our stuff, but we still want the money coming from that, and that's kind of weird.
My thing is if you can take somebody, I hate to say it like this, but take somebody else's product and basically kind of turn it into an advertisement.
I was going to say turn that into $1.
Or $1, but I was just saying, turn it into an advertisement for that company, and make a couple bucks off of it. Hey, that's great. But also, making sure that they can release that video, safely. But I kind of lost my train of thought from that burp. I want. The idea here is to just having Nintendo allow these people to kind of solicit their product like this and saying, hey, here's our own advertisement. Fuck it. They're not just taking our product and trying to resell it. They're doing their own thing with it and selling their own idea. Which I'm like, okay, they're creatively taking your product and making it almost into an ad, which favors Nintendo. But at the same time, I think, they're doing something creative and they're altering, not, duplicating or replicating what the game's function is. They're just creating, or they're making something creative out of it. So, to me, it's like they're not, it's like the people that, the last time I heard something like this was actually from a Rooster Teeth scenario. Where, I believe somebody was like, hey, I've been basically ripping your DVDs off
I
the
think
videos.
I remember this.
Yeah, and saying, hey, would it be okay if I made a couple bucks off this?
No.
And I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? You just steal our, idea from a DVD and you make the ad revenue. Sure, fuck it, you take it. That's not creatively altering anything. They're just basically ripping a DVD and posting it on the internet. That's not hard.
I think that was kind of like back then also, when before gaming really started up, when, I'm pretty sure every single, network was putting, a cease and desist.
Yeah.
Was back then when people were doing, glitches, where it's, people could either, play, let's say, story mode on a game and do a regular playthrough, which the game is. So it kind of makes sense that they should be getting, money or something.
Right.
But when they're doing glitches and making the game in a different way than it normally should be. I think it should go more towards the creator.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, why should you give money for an unintentional glitch that you put in your game? And it's like, that shouldn't be right.
That makes sense.
Yeah. But somewhere in the contract in there, I'm sure Minecraft, whoever owns right now.
I think it's Microsoft, right?
Total?
I mean, I think Microsoft.
I'm pretty sure they immediately called it. What are you doing?
What the fuck are you doing? Stop it.
They're like, oh
stop
my
taking
god,
my money.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure that had to affect some of the prices.
I'm sure.
Yeah, because that seems really weird.
I'm sure that's something where they're like whoa, and I think these the cease and desist or not the cease and desist. I'm sorry, but these I guess the base what would you call it? Nintendo grabbing the funds from the players that are posting these videos. I believe, this little debate is going to be resolved here shortly, and hopefully Nintendo kind of caves in and just.
I can't imagine them dragging on unless they're just like, no, you're not going to have our match pack anymore.
I feel like Nintendo's already getting enough heat right now.
I don't think they have room to argue. No.
At this point, I'm like, you guys kind of gotta let this one go. So, Mark, it looks like you have something to say on this. What?
Oh, I'm just listening. I'm just tired. That's all.
God damn it, Mark.
I am so sorry. I like the way it looks, actually. Besides the actual debate and argument with Nintendo and but whatever. I was looking at video clips of how it looked, and it looked pretty neat how they did all the levels or worlds, should I say?
Yeah.
The funny thing I just thought of was when I edited the podcast, I think last week when we brought it up, I noticed that one part of the trailer of it was that they were just like literally creating like the figures, like the Mario statue, the giant statue, and the Luigi.
Yeah.
And it made me laugh because I was like, you can already do that in the game like before the Smash show.
But I mean, and that wasn't the goal of it. I know some of these worlds already come preloaded. Basically, like like the Skyrim, they did something like that for Skyrim and Halo and all that crap. Not crap, but but they did that kind of thing where they created the world, and that's basically what the Mario mashup did. It's very cool. I mean, the different worlds that they show is fucking awesome.
But it seemed like they didn't advertise enough of the world. Like there was a lot of things that I didn't see like that were shown, like item inventory or anything. I don't think that was shown.
Usually they don't.
There is a lot of change in the mashup packs. Because I noticed that last time I hopped on.
They showed a lot of the world, basically. I mean, it feels like it's duplicating.
But they didn't show all the world either.
No, of course not. But, it sounds like they were duplicating, like, Super Mario 3,
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you got to see, like, the battleships and that stuff.
You got to also see, like, the Princess Castle, too.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That reminded me of, 64 Mario?
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome. Loved it. So, in other news, Pokemon. There's some new information being released from the Pokemon Company on June 2nd.
Yep.
Wow!
Hype.
And we know all about nothing.
I wanna know. I guess, in a small little tidbit, because this one's pretty quick, and I just want to throw this information for whoever the fuck listens out here. I mean, who knows? Nobody probably listens. They're like, screw this.
I don't even listen.
But, hey, Nate learned something new today. The Yveltal, or how the hell how do you pronounce that Pokemon's name? The Pokemon Y
Evital.
Pokemon? Evital?
Yeah, like Eevee.
Is it a new Eevee?
He can't say it.
Not anymore. It's like I just thought
Evital.
of it. Eevee, there you go.
Evital.
It's a new Eevee?
No, it's
the way he was saying it, I was like, there's really a new Eevee?
I think there might be, is what they're saying for this one.
They're basically,
excuse me.
I think it's from up until May 26th. You can get a shiny Evital. Did I say it right?
Yep.
You can get it via the your local internet network. So feel free to jump on, pick it up. Nate missed the Xerneas last week.
I know. I don't even want to talk about this. I missed my shiny Xerneas.
Oh, we should have announced it for anybody who's listening. It's
trade
so awesome.
me one.
Never. She's mine. Also, I know they also have a Darkrai distribution. So if you go to like GameStop, I think it's ends on Tuesday. If I remember right, I think it says.
Man, but I have to step
through the 24th.
I'd have to step foot in GameStop.
That's honestly why I hate doing that kind of stuff, because I'm like, I don't want to go to GameStop. Like this whole world feels like it's going digital, so I always like to download stuff via over the network. That's the way I go.
It's also kind of weird. You're 30 years old walking into a GameStop with a Game Boy.
Oh,
like, excuse me, sir. It's like, give me my Pokemon.
It's like, excuse me, sir. Like, may I have some more?
It's like, fuck you, little Jimmy. I get my Darkrai first.
Push him out of the way. Get out of the way, kid. But yeah, I just want to cover that real quick. But there was a little topic that I wanted to talk about, and Mark, you're probably. I know you're jonesing for this one too, because we were talking about it earlier.
I don't know what you're talking about. Is it about Ultraman and Godzilla? Yes.
Well, this is in regards to Nintendo attempting to expand its business model.
Yes.
So right now, there's I believe a patent out for Nintendo's model. They want to expand their business model to include. I guess it's software and hardware for eating establishments and health devices.
Yep.
So this will involve building and selling software devices that will be used for the eating establishments and licensing Nintendo's products. So
I mean, I think it's a smart move. I mean, why not capitalize on just video gaming? Why not just go on and take over other things? I mean, Mitsubishi has TVs and cars, so why not go on and do their thing? I mean, Nintendo has always been about health anyways. So it wouldn't surprise to make sure, I mean, that for them to market or own, something with health related.
I mean, that was like the point of the Wii, was like to get people more active.
Right.
And, people just thought like, oh, it's, them selling a gimmick. It's not really them selling a gimmick as much as they were like, that's why they had the fucking, Wii Wii balance board. What was it? Wii Fitness.
Wii Fitness.
Oh, yeah. Get up and move, fatty.
Like, the whole idea was to get people off their ass and start moving.
Yeah, totally.
And which I'm all for, but you really got to master those I guess motion control devices.
Oh
clearly.
God!
Yeah, Nate just got stuck in bowling.
I know.
Oh, let me tell you something about bowling. All right. So I'm bowling this guy in Corpus, right? Whenever I used to live in Corpus, and it's finally someone that's keeping up with me. I was a really good bowler on the Wii, and I got so mad. And when I flung the ball, the controller fell out of my. I kind of just. Kind of like TV. Tossed. Yeah, that basically. I guess that's the way I got. It didn't hit the TV. But it fell out of my hand so hard that it went bam right against the wall, so super loud, and it was like a little indent in the wall, and I was just like,
that's why they have that little strap.
It fell off.
You know what? I'm laughing. I'm thinking of a really funny
video. The TV.
The TV network.
That's why
you gotta post this up where he's about to play tennis. And he just fucking hits the screen as hard as he can, and there's this giant streak across the screen from where he hit it.
That's why
and the whole time, for the rest, I guess they're trying to make it where like he's blocking the spot that he fucked up. That was a fucking funny video.
Now I don't want y'all to make fun of me, but y'all are. But up until last year, I was still doing the Wii balance board, the Wii Fit. I was doing shut up. I was doing the yoga sessions, and it was really helping actually. No, it really was. I was doing kind of the exercising, the push-ups. But I was more doing the yoga. Because I go to a chiropractor and he told me I need to start doing more yoga. So where do I go? I go to my Wii.
Might as well
and
get points while I'm doing it.
Damn straight, I was getting some points. I was knocking those scores. But besides the Wii,
that kind of puts me on a small tangent.
What
in regards to the 3DS. The 3DS has basically it keeps track of how many steps you take a day. So it's basically a pedometer.
Yeah, it does.
But we used to earn coins. Endless amount of coins. Yeah. Almost to the point where you could earn 300 a day.
In one day, right.
Now they cut that in half to 10.
Not even half.
I'm sorry. Half. It's like You can earn 10 coins. Yeah, a day.
They cut that by 30 times.
John can't do math.
Fuck it. I didn't go to math school. So, you know,
29 off.
That really pisses me off. But,
yeah, you can walk 1,000 steps and earn 10 coins is what you can do now.
Which kind of sucks because I'm like, you know, that seemed like counterproductive.
I want to be lazy.
Yeah, but like I don't want to walk anymore. Fuck it, I don't earn enough coins.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll just walk my 10 coins a day and I'm good.
Yeah, I mean that's all.
Get up, go to the fridge.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is a diet. But you know, to circle back. Unfortunately, Nintendo's kind of been suffering in regards to profits. I think their last overall profit for the fiscal year, for last year, dropped about 39.4%, which almost like 40%. And the company, yeah, Jesus, 40%.
That's a lot.
Company is still profitable,
right?
But game sales were down $400 million from the last year. So
yeah, I mean
that blows ass.
I mean, I was reading sometime last year that the late Nintendo president Iwata took a pay cut. I mean, like he cut his salary because of the Wii U sales.
Yeah.
How low they were, so he went ahead and took a pay cut himself.
Yeah. That's
good. But I mean,
I'm glad to hear that kind of stuff because that's a president that cares for the company.
Then he's like, I want your ad revenue.
that's the new president. That's the new president. I don't know the new president's name.
For them pennies, man.
Yeah, that's the new
president.
president.
Like I took a pay cut. Now give me your revenue.
Damn it.
Hey, they'll stay strong. They'll come back around. I definitely have high hopes for the NX. I know they're staying right on target. That Zelda game ain't gonna disappoint.
Well, besides that,
and they got other things like Pokemon.
And they got Nintendo Land. Yep. It is coming to Universal Studios.
A theme park?
Yes.
Oh, you know that.
Hell yeah.
It's coming to Orlando. Yeah.
Holy shit, I did not know that.
Yes. Wow. I mean, of course, they haven't shown anything about it, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
I can't wait for that to happen. Their own theme park, Nintendo Land.
That'd be dope.
That makes you think like a circular like spin ride like for like a kid. Like it would just be like a bunch of Yoshi eggs like cracking.
No.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
I'm gonna wait for families to be taking pictures and like some guys in suits come by and like, excuse me, ma'am, I'm gonna need to confiscate that camera. Give me your revenue.
Are you posting that on social network?
I know.
Nope.
It's revenue generating day here at Nintendo Land. Give us your revenue.
Please sign this documentation.
Empty your pockets. But that about covers it for Nintendo. But there's some cool stuff coming up in gaming news. They have Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2.
Woo!
Yes.
To be released later this year. Nate, I know you're excited.
I know, because the first one was badass.
I never played it.
The first one was really good.
Yeah.
It was the closest thing that you can get to a Dragon Ball MMO. You get to create your own character. You get to go through the storyline. You get to fight people online. It was...
I think
amazing.
You get to create your own character.
Yes.
You get to create your own whatever species they give you. They give you a bunch of species.
You can be, a Saiyan, human, Namek.
What was Frieza's?
I can't remember.
Yeah. So you could customize your character's appearance and shit?
Frieza's race and think like Majin. You can be
Did you say Namekian?
Wasn't Namekian in there? I thought it was.
I think so.
Did you
say that?
So wait. You can customize your character's appearance.
Yep.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. You
wow.
You get to choose.
This really slipped under my radar.
You get to choose his species, and then you get to choose what he looks like what color skin.
That's dope.
And then
you get to customize your movesets.
Your movesets, and then when you play through games, you can unlock new clothing, and you get money after winning fights, and you can go to the shop and buy clothing.
Damn.
So like you can literally make a Broly like from scratch if you want to.
A Broly.
Yeah. Or you can literally have like Frieza dressed up as Broly too. Like you can literally have whatever you want.
It was really fun. So I'm looking forward to the second one, seeing what they're gonna add.
So what do you think the storyline's gonna be though, for the second one?
The only thing I think they added new was I doubt any of you watched Dragon Ball Super yet.
Not yet, but I did send y'all a picture though.
I haven't even seen the first movie.
It's not a movie. It's a new series.
Oh, it's a new series.
Yeah.
See,
they're bringing it back, and it's The new movie was Battle of the Gods.
Yeah.
Which had beers. Beers.
The introduction to beers.
And now it's continuing off of that movie into the show. Where basically it's kind of like the Kai Championships. If you remember those, like the tournament.
It's weird because I always felt like, especially towards the end, because I haven't watched this Battle of the Gods thing, but I think this is where I feel like Dragon Ball Z, they just get so ridiculously powerful, and I say this up and down until I'm blue, where I'm just like, it feels like, at one point, if they farted, it would blow up like half the universe. It kind of gets ridiculous.
Well, I mean,
that
happened after Frieza. I mean, it was like this is ridiculous. Like, because Dragon Ball, Kid Goku was pretty tame, where it was like there really wasn't any way they could destroy the world.
Yeah, but he was a pervert.
Frieza was just like, oh my god, like
I've got this finger beam.
Yeah, I can destroy a whole planet. And I was like, Jesus. And then after that, it was just like everybody can, but even Chaozu can. He'll blow himself up and kill him.
Wait. He couldn't even blow up Nappa. How could he blow up a planet?
I was like, we'll let Yamcha do that for us. Yamcha will sacrifice himself.
Not to mention everybody and their moms are Super Saiyans.
I do like the Yamcha memes, though, where it's like, it has like some like Magikarp versus like Yamcha, and it just has Yamcha laying there dead.
Yes.
He's so
Poor
bad.
Yamcha.
I love it.
I like how
Yamcha sucks.
Yamcha was more useful
so
when he was kicking and like punching back in Dragon Ball.
Well, Dragon Ball.
Now when he has
Dragon
actual
Ball.
like power.
Well, I think it was just because he was such a bitch. I mean, like the whole time, like he would be like,
he was a
trying to get
womanizer.
his way. Well, no, it's just like he was trying to get his way out of things. Like, hey guys, let's like get the fuck out of here. I mean, they don't even need our help anyway. And I'm like, yeah, way to puss it up, man.
He was kind of like the Shaggy. He's just like, Zoinks, let's get out of here.
It's like, Jinkies, it's Android 20. Oh, there's a hole in my stomach.
Dead again. God,
he
was also scared of Boma too,
Yeah.
He really.
Yeah. Wow. And he was scared of Puar at point too. God.
I mean, no kidding. Bulma left him, like, for Vegeta. He's just like, oh, she just wanted something better than me.
A lot better.
But speaking of like how you're saying they're getting overpowered and stacking, this honestly is really good.
Hacks.
This is really good. This is
I like
really,
to call hacks.
The Dragon Ball Super is actually a really good series. I enjoy it because it brings back kind of like a new tournament where I guess it's like universe against universe.
I mean, okay, do this for me. Is this like almost like where the GT universe never happened in this sense?
Yes.
Yep.
Thank God.
Yeah.
I fucking hate
So it's like
GT.
they're kind of redeeming it. Yeah.
Okay, good.
And it's the original writer too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but it's like universe against universe right now, where it's like you have Lord Beerus controls this universe, like under Lord Kai and all the Kais,
Right.
like all the northwest, southeast, or whatever.
Right.
And then you have like another universe that has like I think it's like Beerus's brother, and you have them fighting together in a tournament, and that's how like the whole fight starts in this like long tournament episodes. But they brought a new thing recently, which made me watch the movie or the new series because I never really watched it. Was that they brought back Kaioken into the series? So now they have
the Kaioken.
Yeah,
Really?
Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Kaioken.
Yeah, so blue-haired Goku.
That's the Kaioken, right?
Blue-haired Goku is Super Saiyan God. Super Saiyan. That's him Super Saiyan in the Super Saiyan God form.
So it's like Super Saiyan God?
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell.
Okay, there's Super Saiyan God, which is him with red hair.
Okay.
And then there's the Super Saiyan version of that, which is blue hair.
Yeah.
And they gave that version of him Kaioken also. So they stacked and stacked and stacked. And
this just seems like WoW.
To be fair,
did you stack?
To be fair, he looks badass.
He looks cool.
But it's like, God, how many ideas are you guys running out of?
I think it was a joke
It's like we're running out of colors. Let's make it all colors of the rainbow.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a joke, but I think it was like they're like Goku's gonna have green hair in the next one. In his,
really?
Like, in his Super Saiyan 2 form.
Long green hair.
God. Yeah, it's just like they're running it back because. But
what the fuck happens when they're just gonna be like turning the colors of the rainbow and just be like?
He has a spectrum when he gets the long hair.
Hey guys, I'm Super Saiyan.
He just needs to go Krillin. That's all. Just
shave
it all off.
Just shave it
like,
off.
fuck it, you know.
But besides, honestly, that's the only thing I can think of for Xenoverse 2 to add is like Super Saiyan Kaioken. Besides that, I can't think of anything
I always
else
wanted.
to add in the
I always wanted to see like a Super Saiyan 3 version of somebody who was bald on top and just had like a goatee, and just see it grow like ridiculous, like a Chu Man Fu kind of like.
Well, they did.
Well, I mean, technically,
they did.
Vegeta's dad could have.
Yeah, Vegeta. Yeah, there you go.
But you couldn't even see his face and be like...
his beard would go up to his mouth.
I guess it would go up, right?
Yeah.
I've got a picture of that somewhere. I gotta find it.
That's actually a thing. Oh my
It is
God.
a picture. Yes, it is.
Dragon
Go
Ball
ahead.
AF.
Well, while you're looking for that, I think we're wrapping up with this topic. I don't think we have anything else.
Nice way to make that awkward.
Awkward transition?
Well, awkward transition, but no. Well,
Segway.
Nice way to still segue. Titanfall 2.
Now,
I'll leave that in y'all's area because I've never played Titanfall.
Nathan is excited for this game.
Yes, I am. Because I enjoyed the first one.
Titanfall 1.
Should we leave the room? That kind of excited,
No.
or
Yeah.
Your table just lifted.
But I remember seeing Titanfall 1 the trailers, and I thought it looked badass. But then, as soon as the game came out, everyone said it was really bad.
all I remember is seeing like the mechs that people would get into, and then them ejecting like just before they would die. I mean, it seemed like a cool concept, but I just never played it.
Gundam, I think, almost, right?
Yeah, pretty much. But
it's like a really cool concept, but everybody said it was a bad game. So I was just like, I'm just gonna pass this up.
God, who the hell do you get your reviews from?
There were a lot of people that said it was a bad game. That's why, like, nobody on the internet.
But notice he hasn't sourced anybody yet.
No, I mean, like,
it's like everybody, you know.
Real, like,
who is this everybody? I'm gonna kick his ass.
I remember it was.
I'm gonna kick this everybody's ass.
It was a game that was like on YouTube for like the week of the release, and then it dropped off after that, and it was just like,
well, because the problem with the first one is that it had a campaign, kinda. It had air quotes where it was all online multiplayer. But which was stupid because nobody paid attention to the storyline.
The only thing I remember,
it was like 2 hours on one faction, and then there's like 2 hours on another faction, and you just don't really care. But Mark seems to have found the picture.
Yeah, you're gonna have to post this. That's awesome.
Here you go. I can look at that.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing this. Yeah. if you can,
I'll send it to you.
Yeah, send that to me.
I am.
But Titanfall 2. It's rumored to be released this year. So has there been? Based on the Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. I mean, has there been any like in the ballpark of when these might come out this year?
Just sometime this year. I'm honestly hoping there's gameplay
December,
footage.
I'm guessing, probably Christmas.
November, December, hopefully before Christmas.
And actually, might be
Christmas
before
money.
Christmas because usually games that aren't like super hyped usually are in like October.
So I'm hoping though there's E3 footage. As much as John hates E3, but I don't care.
Okay, E3's bullshit because, and I've said this I think every podcast now.
Tangent.
I think you have.
You set me off, man.
You know what really grinds my gears?
Yeah. Do you know what makes me angry?
Do you know what makes me Super Saiyan?
I think what's really retarded about it is if you're gonna have something come out, within like the next 6 months or the year, fucking make sure it comes out rather than leading people on with this fake product that's still not out. I mean, I got on tangent about it. What fucking Kingdom Hearts?
OxyClean. Kingdom Hearts things out.
I mean, Nintendo's guilty about it too. I wouldn't. I'll say that too. With I think the most recent Zelda game. I think they did this last year.
Yeah, I mean they did it
2013.
Yeah, I was gonna say you guys said it was a long time.
Was it? Wow, shit, that is a long gap.
4 years.
If it follows Ocarina of Time, it's gonna take 7 years.
Yeah.
Woo!
So yeah, this is true.
Way to be biased.
Hey man, hey, I brought it up. Fuck it. I said, hey, Nintendo's guilty of it too. I'm just saying, E3's bullshit. Anyway, continue. That's just my say.
And that's all I got.
The only thing I remember about Titanfall 1, I never played the game, but I remember seeing game footage of it where they had like a super easy pistol, I think, that everybody unlocked at the beginning.
Yeah, it was pretty much called the noob pistol because it automatically locked on to other characters and you would just shoot them 3 times. So
and then they die, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
It was like OP. I was like, what?
They eventually nerfed it
because
it locked on super fast.
I remember that, yeah.
But, so people,
but it was kind of a cool idea.
Yeah, it was just like boom, and you're dead.
I know it was kind of cool though because it's like you got people who haven't played FPSs before, and it's like, hey, let's just give them a gun to make them feel good.
It was like, yeah, it's a good concept, but it's like, let's give it to everybody. I was just like, are they stupid?
What the fuck?
I was like, I'm gonna hate every lobby now.
It's like hacks.
Why would I put on any other pistol besides that one? That's the one that's gonna get guaranteed kill no matter what.
Well, because you'd be surprised at how hard it is to actually lock on to, because it has to lock on 3 times for it to actually kill somebody.
One?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, and because everyone's jumping all over the map, it's.
Well, from what I remember, I remember it was like super easy, where I just see someone just like pull it out, then dead. Yeah, and I was like, that was it.
Luckily that was before they nerfed it, but like you said, it was kind of a bullshit gun. But I had fun with it.
But I think that was back then when I didn't have Xbox One when that game came out. But now that I have it, hopefully it is. I'm guessing it is going to be released Xbox One.
Yeah.
But I might get it.
Well, it's going to be released on all platforms except Wii U because Nintendo can't get shit.
They especially can't get ad revenue.
Well, speaking of FPSs, man, did anybody hear that Black Ops sales were up 13,000%?
I haven't heard of that Pokemon.
Did you do your math on this one?
How the fuck? No, tell me. Okay, all right, Mr. College Man. What? Okay,
it's like
based off these sales,
he's pissed.
How much is 13,000%?
The answer is C.
It's like 13,000%. That's almost 15,000%.
13 fucking %. Nate, you're the one who told me about this. What the fuck, man?
I honestly don't even understand this because
Well,
5,000.
My scouter broke. Damn it. Because this was like the most hyped backwards compatibility game for the Xbox, and all of a sudden it becomes backwards compatible, and then people are shelling money at it. It's like, I thought all these people already had the original.
I don't know where this money's coming from, because I'm like, don't you guys already own this on the 360 too?
I guess.
It's just like, I guess people are stupid and don't realize they already have the disc they can put in their Xbox One. It's just like,
it just boggles my mind that on Amazon it was the number 2 game behind
now,
Uncharted
honestly,
4.
I played the game for like maybe a minute and then I got off it because I got pretty bored. Black Ops 1 wasn't my game for multiplayer. It was Modern Warfare 2 for my first one to be amazing. When Black Ops 1 comes out, oh my god, I'm gonna play the heck out of that game.
Wait,
or Black Ops 2.
I was gonna say.
Oh, we were talking about Black Ops 2.
No, that's one.
This is the first one.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I mixed it up. See,
fucking me up, man.
When Black Ops 2 comes out, oh my god, I'm gonna go crazy.
Well, at least it's a start because you spent the last 2 months bitching about how Black Ops.
Yeah, I mean, at least they're moving something. Jesus,
it's kind of cool though seeing the lobbies up to over 100,000 people.
Yeah,
all of a sudden. So
it was funny though because I think I watched someone like play it, and I think at the beginning of the video he was like, all my stuff's here. Look at all my stuff. And it's like my old guns and everything. I'm like, this is like literally they took the 360 version into the Xbox One where it's literally the same thing where like if you see anybody get online, it'll actually have the 360 HUD. It won't even have the Xbox One. I'm like, they literally just extracted it. It's not like anything changed.
Well, it's just backwards compatible. What the hell were you expecting?
Yeah. Well, it was funny because I did talk to my friend about this. I was like, man, this really makes me think. I wish they made a remastered version of this. Because I was like, I really want that.
It's possible depending on how well the COD 4 does.
Yeah.
But god damn it, I have to buy Infinite Warfare for that shit.
I know. It's gonna suck just for that. You're gonna be like, 0 hours on this, 40 hours.
So I had an interesting talk with my wife the other day. Now we were, this is kind of random, but we were talking about what first internet video we had watched. Do y'all recall what your first internet video, and this does not include fucking porn, because I think every dude ever would be like, oh yeah, porn. Yeah, I mean, shit, dude. When we were young, you have to use porn.
I was a well-behaved kid, so yeah.
For the record,
what happened?
Yeah, you were a jackass growing up, because I had to grow with your ass. That sounds bad.
Wow.
That's a big ass.
Anyway.
I think I do remember my first. That
You never forget your first.
I mean, I can only think of like honestly, the only time I can think of it is my 8th grade in middle school was when I really started getting into YouTube. And I might have watched the video before that, but not really caring about YouTube back then. But it was like a Let's Play of Minecraft. And I remember because I think I think I finally heard about the PC Minecraft, and I was like, I really want to get that. But
see, and that's funny because you're the youngest guy in this room.
Mm-hmm.
And
besides Mark.
Yeah,
Yep.
Mark's like,
17.
Young.
he's a prepubescent 13-year-old.
Thanks.
So,
Insult or compliment?
yeah, a little bit of both.
Okay. As long as you put A and B in there.
Really?
Right?
I was gonna say, you'll have to disregard the white hairs on his face, but
Yeah, that's true.
What are you doing in this podcast?
But it's funny
over there.
it's funny that you say that yours are, like Minecraft videos and that kind of shit. Where I remember, like, ours was probably, like, back in the heydays of, like, when the internet first kind of started. And one of the, odds are this video I'm about to point out, the history of the F word. Did anybody ever see this video?
No.
Oh,
holy
God,
shit! This video is so funny.
We will watch this.
I can't play it right now because our audio is plugged in.
I know, but I'm saying.
But damn it, it's so funny, and it's it's basically telling you it's taken in like the a context of like a reel-to-reel kind of thing where it's kind of a scraggly video, where you'd find like on a projector that kind of thing is like. Today we're going to be talking about the word fuck, and it goes through like the different, ways you can use fuck as an adjective, as a verb, as a noun, or you can use it in every word in the sentence, like fuck the fucking fuckers.
Wow. Even little Jimmy can join in.
it's pretty much.
I'm actually pretty
just
sure
like
the character in the film is Little Jimmy.
I'm telling you, it is a funny video, but I remember just being blown away by that video and us talking about it, and my wife had never seen it, and she nearly lost her shit just watching that video.
Every time I think of the first video is when I think of the first YouTube video. You guys know what that was?
No.
I don't know if it was the creator of YouTube, but it was someone that
I thought it was like some Super Bowl thing or
no, it was someone filming their day at the zoo. He literally just filmed him at the zoo, and him just filming the zoo animals. And I think it was a short couple minutes.
That's fascinating. Please keep talking about it.
Well, I think it was a short couple minute clips, but it's so weird. It's now this popular website, and it's the first video was just somebody going to the zoo.
That'll blow your mind. It's just like how they can take that, publicize everything on the internet, and that kind of thing. How about y'all, Mark, Nate?
Honestly, truthfully, if I had to guess my first video, I remember getting my family getting a computer when I was in middle school, I'm pretty sure if anything, it had to do something with Pokemon. Because that was, middle school, that was the rage, the trading card game, the cartoon. So I was probably looking up a video on gameplay or whatever, assuming there was any videos around.
See, I can barely remember anything because, Mark brought up the...
Is that it?
Yeah, that's the video.
I'm not putting any sound on it, but...
Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to put this over. It's just...
whoa. He might ask for revenue, so fuck that.
Give me your money. Well,
if he is the YouTube...
the elephant's pooping. No, I'm kidding.
How long was that clip?
11 seconds.
Yes.
19 seconds.
19 seconds.
19
it was so
seconds.
short.
Yeah.
Well, that's because there used to be a limit on YouTube videos.
It used to be like gigabytes worth in 10 seconds.
Oh, yours.
Man, I honestly don't remember. I want to say that I was looking at music videos. Like, I think that's what I was looking at the whole time.
I was going to say, what happened back then, the time of the dinosaurs?
Well,
no,
we were pooping.
He's only 13.
Never mind.
We were pooping and peeing all over without anyone's permission. It was fascinating.
So yesterday.
So
two days
typical
ago.
Wednesday.
So what if I did it in your sink? It's okay. That was not your child. It was me.
Dish is done. Dish is done.
But, like,
Throwback to our first video.
What I was going to say?
It's probably for the best.
I just went blank.
Come on, get back on it. You can do it.
It's all that non-alcoholic margarita.
All right. Yeah, I was gonna say it's definitely that non-alcoholic margarita mix that you're using.
But if you remember,
Mark, can you take a picture of this and post this on. He's drinking this.
What's wrong?
There's no alcohol in it.
You want to be in the picture?
Do you want to be in the picture?
I'm going to put this on the video.
Because you got mad the last time I took a picture last week. You punched me in the ass.
You were posting that shit on social media. Why the fuck would you do that now? Just do it after the podcast.
No, I want to do it live. So do you want to be in the picture? I mean,
just fuck it. Just take the picture.
I'm gonna take the picture.
I'm not gonna even. I'm not gonna even be in it.
You just fucked it all up.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
I fucked it up.
Yeah, you did.
God damn it.
The history of the F word.
Yeah, you can tell I learned a lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the record, John's hand is still up Mark's ass.
Oh, yeah. But now I remember. Back then, I never really used the computer back then that much. Like in 8th grade. Like
I remember that because you were on the video games all the time.
Yeah, it was just like we'd either be on we'd be on TV consoles. The only thing we really played online was
we weren't a heavy internet use.
Yeah.
Family.
It was Steam wasn't a thing even back then.
No, I mean not even that. But I'm just saying there was a lot of people that
it was
the birth of the internet were fascinated with blogs and that kind of shit.
It was more like you want to Google something for learning what this word means, or
it was more of a tool of how to figure shit out, or
rather than having fun exploring things.
We didn't really explore things like that, so
And it was just I didn't think about that. So now it was just I used to watch TV all the time. Now I rarely even watch TV. The only time I'm looking at a TV is when I'm playing a game, rather than sitting and watching a TV show. I never do that anymore.
Yeah, it's a waste,
But speaking of Googling shitty things, we saw something pretty shitty this week. Ghostbusters trailer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And we're done.
Yeah, I think we're done. All right, next topic.
I think I had my 2 cents.
Man, we were debating talking about this.
Is that your ad revenue? Give me that.
We were honestly debating talking about this, but the only reason I felt like we should bring it up because there's been a lot of internet hate on this thing, and I think it's justified.
I didn't look at the I didn't look at the dislike ratio between the first trailer and the second one.
I'm just so sick of the idiots that start posing around it's, you guys are just, feminine, anti-feminist, that kind of bullshit. You don't support, you don't like the women role taking it. I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
It sucks!
It just looks like a Hollywood-produced piece of crap. Okay, my biggest argument with, the black lady, what's her name? We just looked her name up.
Racist, you don't know her name?
No. I'll tell you
right.
all
All the 3 white women names.
Dude, I hardly even know the white one. The only one I know is Kristen Wiig.
That's about it for me, too.
Oh shit, what's her name?
She's all the way down there.
Leslie Jones.
Okay, Leslie Jones.
Now,
the main actor of that movie is at the very bottom of the IMDb.
this chick. Yeah,
what?
That's what we were talking about. We were
Who's the
looking for her
racist now?
earlier. Like, we couldn't find her, and we're like, oh yeah, she's like at the very bottom of the cast list. I just thought, I was like, isn't she one of the main characters in this film?
No, I think she's missing the fact that the audience isn't racist. The studio is.
Well, it's not that. What I'm saying is, like, it just seems like all of her fucking lines were written by Tyler Perry. You know, it just feels like Medea's gonna pop up and we're like, hallelujah, you know, and all that bullshit. And, like, oh yeah, I've had that, you know, like, we could see more of that crap, you know, but that's what that looks like. And this just feels like, to me, it feels like a real spit in the face in the original Ghostbusters
I think
movies.
I remember seeing someone comment, like, when you're talking about, like, the feminism thing,
Yeah.
I think someone said, it's like, it could be like 4 Asian transgender people, and like no one would still care about this movie.
Let's flare up that topic.
Wait. Why they gotta be Asian?
Change it up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wait. Could they use the ladies' restrooms or not? Ooh, another hot topic of the fucking week. I'm tired of hearing that shit. Let's not even go there. Fucking, I don't even.
It's funny, that was actually a trending video.
I'm sure it is.
Somebody.
I'm sure
Yeah,
it was. Next
I've
topic.
seen it.
No, it was funny
God
because it was like he brought up, he was like, there's been transgender people for years. It's like, obviously they've been using the bathrooms for this entire time.
Yeah,
It's not like anything's changed.
I don't understand what the hell is going on.
Where do you
with
think
this
they've
hot
been
topic.
going?
But more, what I wanted to talk about is just how shitty this movie looks like.
It does.
It really does. And you know, one thing that caught us by surprise, because I didn't know it, but I had no fucking idea Bill Murray was in this movie.
Which he was always back and forth
Which
about
we
it.
saw, yeah.
He never committed. Like,
Yeah.
he was always back and forth.
Forever, but I think that was because they kept screwing up and restarting.
That's what they originally said, or he originally said, was, I don't want to be in this movie unless I'm dead in this movie. I want to be a ghost in this movie.
I think
which is awesome, because I was like, that would support the idea that, like, oh, maybe little Oscar will take over and take the helm. I think Kevin Smith poked around the idea of, you know, I think Seth Rogen playing the old, like the version.
That was a thing, and I think
older...
he said even he didn't want to mess with this.
Damn it, man!
Yeah.
That I would love that idea.
He's like, this is way too much to take on. He's like,
I don't understand why. I mean,
a Ghostbusters movie.
He did the Green Hornet, and that Green Hornet movie is shit. But
I didn't see it, unfortunately.
That was a bad movie, but I think he could have done a really great job.
Even as cartoony as Ghostbusters was, it is a very historic movie, an iconic movie for people.
And I think that's what these people don't understand, is that they don't understand, like, oh, well, we have
Clearly,
a little bit of...
because they named it the same movie.
Yeah.
They really don't care.
They were like, well, you know, it's going to be, like, funny and, you know, a little bit scary, but I'm like, the idea was that, you know, the ghosts were almost like, you know, they were pretty frightening at the time. Like, they were these, like, you know, when you take back to it, like, I always talk about, like, when I was a kid, I think in Ghostbusters 1, there's this dog, this, like, ghost dog. I don't know, I'll try to send you the picture. I used to have nightmares of that fucking dog. Because I don't know why it freaked me out, but it freaked me out as a kid. And I was like, wow, that thing's creepy looking. It didn't, like, scare me, like, where I'd go piss myself and be like, oh, yeah, I can't watch this movie anymore.
You probably did piss yourself.
But it was a really... I like that, because the ghosts were kind of scary at the same time.
Well, now a lot of people...
But you see these, and these just kind of look like CGI bullshit, you know?
A lot of people compare
CGI
these ghosts
zombies.
to the... have you seen the Scooby-Doo Real Life?
Yeah.
Movie?
Yeah.
A lot of people compare it to those ghosts, and it looks very, like, super CGI.
But I don't think they understand that, because they're just...
I think a big thing is that the humor is different. From 80s humor to this humor era, I think that's why it's going to be...
Well, I think where you're getting to that is that people would be able to feel more relaxed with it if it was, like, you know, the same cast.
Yeah.
You could make that a horrible... you can make that entirely horrible lines, horrible ghosts. You can have, like, fake backgrounds, like, flopping over. And, like, people would still enjoy the movie just because it has the 4 iconic people.
Yeah, and on top of that, Harold Ramis would be a ghost.
Mm-hmm.
But...
I wonder if they're going to have, like one of our... looking in his grave or something.
One of our big disputes right now that we saw was fucking Stay Puft.
Yeah.
Look at that fucking piece of shit.
All right, this is Nate's section for 2 minutes. Go, Nate.
God, what the fuck?
Well, I mean, who said earlier it looks like a mix of like Oogie Boogie and
That was me. Yeah.
That was you.
Yeah, he looks like Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before Christmas. And it's like, what do they do to him? Like, it's not a hard design.
Yeah,
I mean,
and it's like, why did you go this route and just like, oh, we're just gonna put this cute little bow on it? This is the stuff like where I'm like, they don't get it because it's like that's not. The idea of, Stay Puft was he was just basically like
marshmallow.
I just realized why are his eyes glowing too? He looks like a jack-o'-lantern. What's wrong with him?
I don't know. And, they just wanted to fear him up or
and
dusty
those
him up.
teeth.
Yeah,
it's like Jaws.
Holy
hell!
Yeah, from
we were
James Bond.
We were bringing this up before the podcast that in the trailer you can barely you can somewhat tell what he looks like being different from Stay Puft, but they have a new
a Mattel toy.
Yeah, this is the Toy Fair 2016. That I guess they're going to be the toys released for the movie, and
you can do an easy comparison between.
Jesus, I can't believe they put them both together. Like it's like that's an advertisement for them selling that. That's horrible.
That's just a shitty choice right there.
I mean, I don't know what that is.
Why did they give him a bow tie?
Because
I guess they thought okay, that's cute enough. Because, Stay Puft, was supposed to be kind of cute.
Can you even call that the Stay Puft? It doesn't even look like him.
It's just frustrating because it's like, okay.
It looks like a giant pile of white shit with a bow.
You get one of those.
It looks like the shaving cream that you have that you wipe off your face afterwards.
He
just horrible.
Or it looks like a turd on a cone, that's missing the cone.
I mean,
what do they do with him?
Clearly, it was just, He
doesn't even look like a marshmallow anymore. Like, what's wrong with him?
He looks cartoony, also. He doesn't look real.
I mean, that's the point of Stay Puft, was he was supposed to be, cartoony. And, it was supposed to be basically a giant, walking billboard.
Well, there's cartoony, and then there's cartoony realism.
Yeah.
And they went with that.
And which is bad.
Yeah, horrible.
Well, we know which movie we're going to be avoiding. But how about we talk about movies that we want to see? So, we saw a little trailer of the Star Trek Beyond. I guess it was the second trailer that just came out last week.
Yeah.
And damn, that movie looks good.
Yeah.
No, I'm probably the only one.
Wait, one of y'all said you hated it. Which one was it? Nate, was that you?
No, well, not the trailer. I worry about this movie because it looks like it's trying to cram a lot of stuff in there. And based on the history of trilogies, the third one kind of stumbles a bit. So I'm not getting my hopes up for this one. I love the first two films, but this one's just kind of we'll see.
I'm probably the only one here that isn't a Star Trek fan.
Oh, I wasn't either. I honestly was not a Star Trek fan until I started watching these movies. And I was blown away. I think the second one caught it for me. What was it? Into Darkness?
Into Darkness, yep.
Damn, that movie was good. Just because Benedict Cumberbatch, God, he played such a good Khan.
I guess I could change for this too, possibly. Because I never watched the movies, so I don't know anything to say about them.
You haven't watched any of them? Oh my God.
No.
All right, get off this podcast, go watch it. But we have them all. Go fucking watch it. Don't come back until you watch it.
I was the same way about Lord of the Rings, where I growing up, we only watched mainly Star Wars.
Yeah, we didn't watch a lot of
movies. That's the real trilogy.
It was just you didn't watch Lord of the Rings, and then getting older, I heard everybody watching it. I'm like, I don't even know what
you were kind of like me, where we were kind of like late bloomers in the movie world, where we started watching movies later. And I gotta tell you, do yourself a favor. If you don't even have to watch the first Star Trek, just watch Into Darkness. I mean, watch the first one; it's fucking amazing too. But the second one is so good. I have okay, shut up. I have to tell you one thing.
Jared's like, no.
I have to say, there's one scene where Khan's pacing back and forth talking to Chris Pike while he's in his jail cell, and the whole time it's just, he's keeping in these tears and talking to him so ferociously that it just feels like he's just going to bust through the window. And that kind of acting I was like, oh, he giving me the vapors. It looked amazing. Just because you get so blown away with somebody's acting experience and how, serious they can take on a role. And how it feels like they're really hurt by his people. Not to spoil anything for you, but god damn it, do yourself watch a movie. God, I'm getting off on it.
You said it right, you're getting off.
It is so good. But,
I think we'll see what happens. I mean, the first two have been really good. They really have. So let's see what happens on the third one. I'm sure. I mean, is J.J. Abrams doing the third one or no?
I believe he's still on this one.
I don't think he's directing it. I think he's like a producer.
Justin Lin is directing it. Now,
okay, so we're going a different route.
Abrams was a part of it, though.
I believe he's producing it.
I'm sure JJ's still going to be a part of it. So I'm sure it's going to be a good movie.
Justin Lin's a Fast and Furious maker.
Oh, that's right.
I'm not a fan.
That's where I reckon.
So there's going to be some racing involved. Maybe some pod racing, huh?
God.
I mean, from what I saw in the trailer, there was one scene that looked really epic with a bunch of those it was a bunch of ships flying into the giant ship.
Oh yeah. Well, I was gonna say that might be the Fast and Furious part.
Yeah, that's what it made me think about. It was that was pretty crazy how they edited that. Because I'm assuming it was all CGI.
Yeah. But the Enterprise.
It looked very cool. I was like, Jesus! It just looked like 1,000 ships just ramming right into.
Just looked like a roller coaster, just kind of slamming
just
through.
Just ramming it, slamming it.
Is anybody else getting aroused?
I don't know, all this Benedict Cumberbatch and slamming.
Yeah.
And I'm done.
But, speaking of, hot actors, Idris Elba is going to be Krall, the main villain in the movie. So if you haven't seen Krall, have you seen Krall?
Oh, yeah.
Jared? Not me.
No? I mean, he's pretty dope. Let's see.
I saw
I have to show
in that
you
trailer, is he blue?
Yeah, he's the blue dude.
Oh, okay, then I did. Okay. Yeah, he looked actually really good.
Yeah, they gussied him up pretty awesome there. So,
is that all mask and leather, or is that CGI on his face?
Honestly, it kind of looks like a mask. I mean, I don't know, maybe not a mask, but makeup and that kind of crap.
It looks really good though.
Yeah,
but that's what I was wondering. I was like, it looks really good if that's just all makeup.
But Idris Elba, he's one of those people that I always liked him as an actor. In villain roles, I fucking hate him because we were talking about it earlier. The Office, I hate him in The Office. He's such a dickhead, but I like him as, the replacement for, I think, Jan, but in The Office. But, yeah, that's my thought. But to jump off Star Trek, TMNT trailer featuring full view of Krang.
Wow.
That looks dope, man.
Wow.
Is anybody else tired of seeing Shredder in these turtle movies?
I don't know. I feel like Shredder is always there.
I still
coming from being a turtle fan.
The last time they showed Shredder in TMNT, do you remember that in the second movie, in the original?
Super Shredder?
Yeah, Super
Shredder.
Well, that was
disappointing.
Yes!
Under the docks, and you barely get to see him, and then it's
yeah.
Didn't he have 4 arms? And then it was just he basically killed himself, and it was what happened?
He did kill himself. It was
basically, Jared, what happened was they ran out of money, and that was it.
It's oh my god, it's the Super Shredder. Oh, he did.
It's just what happened?
Well, Vanilla Ice saved the day.
That was an argument where it was just if he lived with Casey Jones in the first one, crushing him with a dumpster in the trash compactor.
Yeah.
Whoops. It's just if he can live through that, why can't he live through a little bit of rubble as Super Shredder?
I know.
And to go back to Nate's argument about Shredder being in this a lot, I think Shredder needs to be there because he's basically, the leader. He is the guy who kind of built. I know Krang kind of builds the Technodrome.
I know. I want Krang to be the main villain. I don't give a fuck about Shredder anymore.
I have a feeling Krang's going to be the main villain, but
now I think you were out of the room before the podcast. We were talking about this. Was that we brought up that the Technodrome? Well, not that. Yeah, the reason the Technodrome was made is to get to, what was it, Universe X? Was that it? To get to... Oh, Dimension X, my bad.
Okay.
To get to Dimension X to get Krang's army, who is. Do you remember the Super Nintendo game with the
Turtles in Time?
Turtles in Time.
Do you remember it was kind of like they were like kind of clay monsters or whatever.
And rock people.
Rock people.
Yeah.
And we talked about that, and that makes me think. I wonder if they're gonna have like a sneak preview of that. If they're ever going to show Dimension X.
I mean, odds are they'll probably lead there. I mean, that's the whole goal with the Technodrome. So, I mean, I can't wait to see it. I think it's going to be awesome. I see this. Me and my wife were talking about it earlier, and she was saying, like, one thing that I wish they would do with Turtles is bring back, like, the 80s cartoons. And I said, wrong. If you do that, it ain't going to make sense to any kids, nowadays. No. I think I watched it, I think I watched it maybe last year, like, the whole series. And I was like, you know what? A lot of this isn't very relevant to our modern day time frame.
Make sense, yeah.
Well, a lot of the the stuff they used was like in the late '80s, so you still heard a lot of the old lingo, that they would use, like
Cowabunga, dude.
Radical, especially the radical heavy thing. That's radical, man.
I still use that.
I mean, if you look at all the old in the Super Nintendo game, all the stage level names, Alley Cat Blues. Yeah, it's just like all the old stage names were all super 80s.
I mean, it's not to say that it's like shitty or anything, and I don't mean to shit on
But again, it's iconic.
It's iconic.
Like, you don't want to screw with that, Ghostbusters.
But this is something that I think Michael Bay was given a lot of shit because people saw the Turtles as like, ugh, those aren't turtles.
No, the one thing that kind of pissed me off about the trailer is that they had the same Megan Fox scene in the first trailer. What the hell?
Actually, in all three trailers, I think they have the same one.
Wait, guys, we all know how far her acting talent goes. I mean,
she washes cars.
I mean, that's pretty much all she needs to be there for.
I mean, that better be the only scenes that she has in that movie. God, even those scenes were awful.
Yeah. I'm still annoyed with her being April. I mean, rather than they're just like, we gotta sexy her up and make sure that, we got a hot bitch here.
I think she had one line in that second trailer. And it sounded super sexualized, and I was like, why? I was just like,
I have no idea.
April O'Neil?
I have no idea. Like, I'll completely disagree with her being April O'Neil. All the way. I know, there's certain dudes out there just like, fuck it, that's all she needs to be there for. She's a woman. And I'm like, April O'Neil's supposed to be a little bit bigger than being just, eye candy.
I mean, she's the one that brings the human side to the Turtles, technically.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm always against her being in these kind of flicks because I'm just like, oh, here comes somebody.
Even if she is like the Princess Peach, like damsel in distress.
And that's pretty much her role. I mean, we know she's there for a reason, and that's pretty much it.
When I look at Megan Fox, I'd rather be like, okay, bye. I'd rather you get captured. I don't care about you.
Well, that looked dope and all. We also found some more news. Michael Keaton is going to be the
Birdman.
Yeah.
Sweet.
He's gonna be an attorney.
No,
I am watching that for sure.
He's gonna be the Vulture in Spider-Man: Homecoming.
That's gonna be fucking sweet.
Oh man, that's gonna be a bit I love Keaton. I mean, he's definitely not my favorite Batman. Well, he's a good Batman. I think he made a good Batman, but I think I like him better in Beetlejuice. I loved him as Beetlejuice.
He was amazing in Beetlejuice.
Yeah, I loved that movie.
Yeah, I'm pretty glad that he's playing. Was Vulture versus Psycho, or was he just kind of just like scientist?
I am not a Spider-Man.
I can't remember.
I guess not a Spider-Man fan to say.
Are you sure?
I mean, I'm not a Spider-Man expert.
As he says that with a picture of Spider-Man on his wall.
No
this
kidding,
is true,
right?
and Black Cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, a very sexy Black Cat, I should say. But
that's all I admire Black Cat.
Hey, Megan Fox could probably play that role.
Fuck you.
Don't ruin another one of the parts.
But
she's just gonna show up like, "Hi, I'm Black Cat."
For anybody who couldn't see that, Nate was giving a gesture of flashing. But I think as soon as you say Megan Fox, that's pretty much all that comes to mind. Fuck it. But yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say on that. Really, I'm glad to see Keaton getting some acting work.
It'll be more news about this when you see, I guess, him in costume. And see what he'll look like for sure, and what the costume looks like.
It's kind of interesting how when the Marvel Universe started, they brought in a bunch of low-end actors, but now as we're escalating, they're bringing in the big guns.
The A actors.
I can't think of a movie right now that has that, but like there are a couple movies that do that, where it's like in the first movie it's very low budget, and then like by the third movie it's super like everything explosions and everything, and it's so much like background detail and everything, and it's just so funny to look back at the first movie, like in those where you can just definitely tell the movie made a lot.
And speaking of nostalgia, Voltron is coming to Netflix. I guess it's a Netflix DreamWorks collaboration. They're coming together, and it's basically the people that made Avatar, not The Last Airbender. It's the guys who made the TV show, The Last Airbender, or Avatar, The Last Airbender.
The real Avatar.
The real good one, the real Avatar. They're making Voltron. That is fucking awesome.
I was trying to remember. I was like, it's not the same art.
I mean, have you seen it? You haven't seen it.
I saw the trailer, but it's...
that's
the same art still?
Yeah.
I guess you're right.
Yeah, I'll send these to you. But
I was like, I don't know why.
It looks fucking awesome. I mean, even just, seeing Voltron up, like, that sounded very sexy. But seeing Voltron, like, that all things, like, damn right I'm up.
All up
on
in
Netflix,
him.
bitch.
All up in him.
Yeah, that looks amazing, man. I see that, and I can't wait to see this. I mean, this is, like, we were talking about this, I think, last week, but we didn't bring it to the podcast, it's basically, like, the first Power Rangers. I mean, to me, Nate and Jared, we know Power Rangers. To Mark, he knew more of Voltron.
Yes, I did.
Now, Voltron is a fucking good
We
cartoon.
enjoyed the knockoff of Voltron.
We enjoyed the knockoff. And by the way...
I got to see the Transformers and GoBots and Voltron.
GoBots.
Both.
Holy
You know what?
shit.
In fact, both Voltron. You know about the other Voltron, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
The cars.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that also.
I remember seeing Voltron all the time, but then the show that really got me into the one that was pretty much like it was Zoids. That was awesome. I was like, this is a badass show. I wasn't much of a Transformers fan. It was like, it's alright.
Get the fuck out.
But it was like when Zoids came out, I was like, oh, this is so badass. Like that was when the era of cartoon became more like 3D. Where it became less flat.
Yeah, you were big into the Zoids, but I wasn't big into it. I just liked the models that they came out with. They made a bunch of models back in the past, and I had a bunch. You were fucking notorious for breaking all my shit, by the way.
That was my little brother too.
I think I remember we only got a couple Zoids. I don't remember how many, but
you broke them.
You mainly got guns. I remember that.
Yeah, and you broke all my guns.
I was like, I could tell we're gonna go on the computer and look up some action figures after this.
Fuck yeah.
Action League now.
But that looked dope to me. I can't wait to see it. But there's one other topic I wanted to cover tonight, boys. Now, we have all seen Deadpool.
It's blank.
It is blank.
We have... Shut up.
Surprise topic!
We've all seen Deadpool.
Surprise!
Hey, if you want to make sense on that blank comment...
We've all seen Deadpool.
Okay, we all seen Deadpool.
Deadpool was fucking amazing. Nate, you were the last one to see it.
I was.
But now he's watched it half a billion times.
When did you watch it?
Last
week.
Before the last podcast.
Oh, okay.
The one we're not
I was like,
At least you watched it.
I was like, holy shit, I better watch this movie before I get grilled about it.
Nate,
what did you think, by the way?
I loved it.
It's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
God, that movie is so good. I give Ryan Reynolds a lot of grief because he screwed up a lot of movies in the past. I can't give that guy shit after that. That was really good. That was a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
And
He was Deadpool.
But more importantly, the sequel is going to be coming out probably within the next couple of years or so. He already mentioned it in the movie, spoiler, at the end of the movie. He's like, we have to look forward to Cable, in the next movie. There's been a lot of talk about who wants to be Cable, and a lot of people are raising their hands, but there's one actor in particular that's been raising their hand. That I got to meet last year, by the way. It was fucking awesome.
We know you touched his dick.
Yeah.
Stan Lee?
I'll tell that story. I'll tell that story in just a minute. But
he was the DJ in the movie.
But I'll tell that story in just a minute. But the actor I'm talking about is Ron Perlman.
It's just a clump of summer sausage.
The actor I'm talking about is Ron Perlman. Ron Perlman's been bringing up a big thing, about how he thinks he should be, the next Cable. I think that's badass.
I'm from the future, super friend.
We're not talking about fucking Stan Lee, damn it. But
Stan Lee is
I mean,
Jared, there's a picture I'm going to send you that I guess a fan made in regards to
Concept art.
Yeah, concept art in regards to Ron Perlman being Cable. I think that's badass. I could see him right there. That picture tells me, yes, choose him.
Now, his right eye is metal, and his left eye is what? I'm confused. Wasn't one of Cable's eyes real?
I think. Well, the eye that's on fire is. You know who his dad is, right? Cyclops.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
he had Cyclops powers though.
In his left eye.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yep.
And just one.
But
eye.
he was able to control it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well,
Cable
wasn't Cable the most powerful mutant?
Was
I
he?
think.
I thought he was.
Yeah.
And he's a.
I don't
let's give him a
remember
boner.
Cable ever. I don't remember seeing him shoot lasers out of his eye. That's weird.
Where the hell have you been?
I really.
I mean, honestly,
Open up a Wikipedia.
Yeah, I mean, everything I know about a lot of the X-Men universe is pretty much based on Wikipedia. But that I can't wait to see, because I've read some of the story, and the story is really interesting. And it gets very intricate, but just like any other comic book, the stories can go all over the fucking place based on how many different comics they release on it and different series they release on it as well.
Different worlds,
universe, and then what's accepted as canon, and always changes. But I am looking for it. I could see this as a good choice.
I mean, he looks good
because Ron Perlman also has a good sense of humor. And correct me if I'm wrong. Cable has he's pretty humorous character too, right? Because him and Deadpool are always like together.
I think he has dry humor. I think it's just like it's just
mocking.
like he teases him on like. Have you ever seen the Deadpool game?
No, I haven't.
You need to play it.
They have
is it
Cable
good?
in it.
Yeah, it's real good.
And
it's short, but it's real good.
Even the Cable parts with him, I'll probably put this over, where they have literally Cable, like Deadpool hallucinating and Cable's like talking, and they literally pasted his mouth and his eyes over a taco talking. And it's just like Deadpool's just
awesome.
looking at him.
Like what? But Mark, I'm sorry, I was interrupting.
No, I mean I enjoyed Perlman during the Hellboy series.
Yeah.
Phenomenal job, phenomenal movie. Also movies, so I can see him doing this.
What I'm thinking though is that they're probably going to do the Colossus, where they're going to have to CGI his arms because they're freaking huge.
I mean they're tree trunks.
Yeah, they're humongous, and I'm pretty sure the rest of him is huge also. Yeah,
Sorry.
He's a really big guy.
To go off on a tangent, was anyone else bothered by how short Colossus' arms were? I mean, I swear to God, they're like up to here and they're bulky.
I didn't really notice, to be honest.
You need to look at it and just be like, what
I thought he was a really good actor.
I thought. Well, I did too, but that was just something that just bothered me about the size of it, how short they were.
I gotta be honest with you. We have the movie on DVD. We went and bought it, but we haven't had the ability to watch it because we're not about to let our daughter watch this movie with us.
I probably ignored so much bad crap in that movie because it was so funny and so good with its acting.
Yeah,
and it's just like it was so good. Like,
I think the humor just captures you. It's so hard to just spot what one funny part, because I mean, unless Nate, you've watched it a billion times already.
Yep.
It's so hard for me and Vanessa to just point out, like, what is the funniest part in that fucking movie?
Like people brought that up in like old movies where they make mistakes. Like I think it was like an Ace Ventura movie. I think it was an error where like they had like a chessboard and like they didn't have like the right pieces when they cut away from it when they cut back to it. Like they just they screwed up, and it's like who would notice that? Like unless you like literally like, pause through each frame. I feel like
it's just people desperately looking for fucking.
I think it's like
so
this movie.
stupid.
Yeah, it's like you really gotta like stop. Like you literally just gotta pause the movie and kept like pressing forward like every inch of the movie, every frame.
Yeah.
Just to avoid the humor.
Yeah.
Because it's so good.
I mean, it was great. But and that just to we're coming here to an end. But I did want to share my Ron Perlman story.
Yeah.
So I got to meet him last year at our Alamo City Comic Con. Dope. Everybody should go. If you haven't been, awesome. The Perlman came. He was one of the highlight stars. I had to meet that guy. I love Ron Perlman, just based on Hellboy. I love him in that.
You must be a lot happier
Sons of Anarchy.
Now that you have that picture with him and everything. Because if he does become Cable, you're gonna be.
I loved him as Hellboy already. I was so stoked to meet him, and it was awesome. We got to we were going up for pictures. And I gotta tell you, that guy likes lady hugs. We were in line and we were watching all these ladies that wanted to see him, pretty much because they had like she-boners for him on like Sons of Anarchy.
So you came up to your...
I was like, how about a man boner? And he's like, well, no, he saw, Vanessa didn't originally buy a ticket for a picture. But as soon as he saw Vanessa, he got a big old smile. And like his creepy smile, he's like, come here, bring it here, darling. And like, he hugged her, like big hug too.
You mean, I was like, that's my wife.
No, fuck it. I was like, would it be weird? I went up to him and I was like, would it be weird if I got a big hug too? And he gave me the biggest look of, ugh. Like, I don't swing that way, partner. But he was like, yeah, it'd be kind of weird, but fuck it. I've done some weirder shit in my life. Bring it here, bud. And give him this big ass hug, dude. He's so cool. But I can't. I'm telling you, if he becomes Cable, I'll be fucking happy. I mean, he's gonna be in the next Harry Potter movie too. I believe he's gonna be like,
wow.
I think a goblin or a goblin king. I don't know what he's gonna be, but
He's
awesome.
Guy.
Yeah. Fuck it, dude. He's a good actor. I mean, we gotta thank Guillermo del Toro for bringing him back. Like he was the one who was like, I'm gonna take this guy and make him an action star because he's fucking awesome.
There was even
he made a point.
Besides action films, stuff like that. A couple of years ago, I saw a foreign film, and I want to say it was a French film, and he was like in it and speaking French also.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
It was fucking crazy.
He's
But
cool.
that's about all I have to say about that. Oh, well, you know what? I want to say something else really quick before we end. I think what's cool about the Deadpool thing is that we all say Ryan Reynolds, right? Like he's what made Deadpool.
Mm-hmm.
But what's great is that like the majority of his the majority of his comments and everything, he's behind a mask.
Right.
Like, you don't see anything, but he has the proper like gestures, the proper looks to
Which
make
is funny because,
to make that happen.
Right. Because we'd bitch about it if it were like the Spider-Man first Sam Raimi films where we're saying like it looked like an episode of Robot Chicken.
Defoe, yeah.
Well, they're
Defoe behind the mask.
But I mean, also that was only one person. You had that. You didn't have like multiple people with masks talking to each other. Like it's like what is happening?
I mean, still you'd be like worried.
Even
when he was unmasked though, he was still entertaining.
I mean,
yeah,
he was.
exactly. I was gonna say he wasn't masked the entire movie.
No,
he was only masked during the taxi scenes and the final fights, and I guess the interrogation scenes. But like
he was
throughout like the entire beginning,
yeah,
he's pretty unmasked the entire time.
Yeah,
and he was really funny. Even
the whole thing's unmasked.
When he gets back to the apartment with the old lady,
the baby hands.
Yeah, and he was funny. It was just like, that was a really good actor.
But all right, well, we're coming to an end. Does anybody else have anything else to add or anything else to say to grace ourselves off with this podcast?
I do. We won't be back next week.
Yeah, we're taking a break.
Taking a break.
Yeah,
I'm afraid sleep.
Yeah,
that too.
I was gonna say, well, we might depending on who.
My summer vacation. Woo!
Fuck you. And your couple of hours. I mean, depending on we can or can't, depending on what our schedules work with. But Saturday next week, we have a friend that's coming into town for the last time before he moves into Germany, and we're going to grace his presence with ourselves. And we want to kind of wish him a fond farewell, but hopefully, I mean, depending, like I said, maybe we can move it to Friday or something if people are free, or we can see what's going on. But we can talk about that shit later. Not bring it public. But yeah, we'll probably, depending on that, we'll take a week off, and we'll just revisit. And
so we might do a next week.
Yes.
I'm not available Monday and Tuesday. I'm in El Paso.
Yes.
So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Fair
I'm out of town.
We might have like a like a midweek podcast, like either Thursday or Friday or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm actually my half day will be Jared, you're bringing me right to my next topic. I was gonna say our possibilities of future streaming. We're gonna be starting to apply ourselves to that and see what games we can explore and see if we can find our asses to be entertaining. And, we'll speak with our ass just like we were speaking about Ace Ventura.
I like it.
Hello.
We're gonna be exploring asses.
Yes, in deep. So with that being said, we wish everybody adieu and have a great night. Can somebody end us with like a theme song, like just at the end?
I'm going to sing the Doom song now. Doom, 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 doom.
Zim's about to, they're about to take our revenue, dude. Fuck it.
I think the beatboxing would
beatbox
be good.
us out, Jared.